Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Teesha, and today we're doing a current burn review on Bath & Body Works 3-wick Wicked Apple, as you saw in the thumbnail. So this one has by far been my absolute favorite candle of all of the Halloween candles that I've burnt so far. So let's talk about the packaging. So this one has accents of green and white with little ghosts on there and just little accents of apples, and like there's little sprigs on there of green and silver. These are wraparound and they kind of look like haunted wallpaper to me, with a nice cute little spiderweb lid, and the wax on all of them have been white with the wraparound sticker. I guess because you would really not get much of an experience of colored wax with the wraparound sticker. Really, overall, loving the entire Halloween collection from Bath & Body Works. Their performance is outperforming their fall candles, to me, in my opinion, and their packaging has been as well. So I've really been enjoying, I think they did a lot of, they put a lot of thought into the packaging, the performance, and also the production, because I haven't been getting as many duds in the Halloween versions as I have been in the fall versions. I don't know if anyone else agrees. Let me know down below. The notes on this one are ghostly green apple, creepy caramel drizzle, vicious vanilla bean with natural essential oils. This was a candle that I knew I would love no matter what it smelled like. If it was light or cold, I was going to find a reason to love this candle. However, I'm happy to say this is a very strong performing candle. Not quite a powerhouse, but I would put it very close. It's a high thrower. I can smell this throughout my house. I put it in the open concept. And I'm just really not disappointed in anything about this candle. The wicks on this are quite thin, and again, because of those thin wicks, I'm not getting the pool that I want. I know that I should have probably after the first burn put that tunnel on. I'm going to now. I just wanted to show you guys a clear performance of 2 burns on this candle. Lots of tunneling because it can't pull cleanly with the size of the wicks and how far apart they are. So I let these burn for 3 to 4 hours. And again, it's just burning down. It's not burning out based on the wick size. They're not drowning by any means, but when you go to cut these, you get to be very, very careful to give yourself enough wick to let the candle still stay a good performer. Sometimes I've cut my wicks too small when they're too thin, and then they dud out. Not really my fault, because again, the wick should be thicker, but it doesn't help if they don't have enough room to make quite a nice flame. I will say the burn is clean though. I did trim the first time, and I've got very, very clean wax with no sooting that I recall. And I did insert hopefully a video at this point so you could see the burn. However, I have to say this smells exactly like you want it to, exactly what you think it would smell like. I did back this one up, because I really like the smell on cold, and it's performing well. It would perform better with those wicks, like I said. So what does this smell like to me? It does give me a scent memory, and I don't always remember to share those, but this one smells identical to those Charm Caramel Apple Pop suckers. Every time I burn this candle or a candle like it, I'm gonna share with you some candles that are quite similar, I get that need to go to a store and buy those caramel apple pops. If you liked them, they're not really great for your teeth because they're covered in caramel and they get all sticky, but they taste good. They're the perfect blend of that tart green apple with the sweet caramel. So it's just a sweet tart, delicious caramel, yum. One of my favorite treats in this time of year. So this is a definite repurchase for me and a definite recommend to you all. I think you all probably already have it. But if you're on the fence and you haven't gone to Goose Creek or any of the other candle companies for your nice caramel apple pop sucker kind of candle, you will not be disappointed. This performs very well. And I'm definitely repurchase. I would probably repurchase if they had a really, really great sale. They've been putting out so many that I'm not going back and repurchasing as many as I normally would. However, that one I definitely would consider having a bunch of. So let's talk about some candles that we have that are similar. And I'm going to start with the obvious one. Gabby, are you ready? Caramel Apple Lane. I do feel like there's a difference in these for sure, but these are very similar in terms of what they're trying to achieve with the scent. This one has a little bit more of that orchard vibe, like an outdoor type of experience. Like this would be the caramel apple you would smell at the pumpkin patch or at the apple orchard. Whereas this one really does smell not like it's an outdoor experience. Again, this doesn't smell like outside. It just smells like fall in terms of, you know, when you go to a fall market or anything, it's not like outside smells bad, but you can kind of get that experience in this candle. Meaning this is what it smells like there. This is what it smells like when you bring it home, type of a thing. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I hope so. This has notes of cinnamon as well, so it kind of leans it a little bit more bakery than Wicked Apple, but they're both very good caramel apple authentic scents, and depends on kind of what experience you like or which candles are more accessible to you, or if it doesn't matter. I would say that these are the most comparable, and there is a little bit of a different experience, but for the most part, you're going to get the same scent coming through the burn. Also, as I was smelling through candles in my collection, I stopped on this one, Thanksgiving from last year, which I'm sure they'll come out with Thanksgiving this year too. This is Juicy Red Apple Gooey Caramel Praline Pieces. And this one is not a dupe by any means, but you do get a nice caramel apple experience with this one. This is more tart, and this is more sweet. So this is a sweet apple with caramel, and then the praline gives it more of a bakery note. That's why I would compare this far more to the caramel apple Lane, because there's that bakery element, but this is like a tart apple. So if you don't love that, you would love one of those a little bit more. And then I heard a few people comparing it to Summer Boardwalk, and however, it is similar, but it's different. This one definitely has that popcorn and a sweet creamy note. You do get a caramel apple in here, but it is not the exact same caramel apple that's in here. This is definitely your green apple, your juicy tart experience. This is more sweet with sweet. This is more sweet with a hint of cream, and then it's got the caramel, but definitely leans heavier on the sweet apple. So this is your tart apple. So out of all of the candle comparisons I had, this was the tartest apple, though the only other tart apple was caramel apple Lane. The other ones were sweet, but they all had that like apple caramel scent. So if you're not getting too specific, you could enjoy any of those and get a similar experience. But those are all my thoughts on Wicked Apple. Absolutely love it. My favorite so far, but I do love that tart, sweet caramel apple scent. So I would definitely back it up, and I definitely recommend. But let me know down below if you already love this candle, or if it is something that you are interested in. I would love to know. And I will talk to you guys in a video very soon. Thank you. Bye.